Good afternoon everyone, it's Rhonda here from Stampin' Koalas, here to show you how to make these cute little bunny punch art Easter baskets, or boxes I guess, not basket, just habit of saying basket I guess. This one here is this kind of a shape, and I've just stuck some M&Ms in there with a little tag on it. It says Happy Hoppy Easter. I thought it was cute, and I just stuck them in there in one of our cello bags, which I'll give you the dimensions and sizes of that bag, and perfect. You can stick just about anything in there, I suppose. And this one here is a different shape. Don't mind my crookedness. I glued this down last night and realized I had it on there crooked, and my ear's upside down. Good thing this was just a sample. And my little whiskers don't want to stay up. I'll have to make sure I use a glue dot today. This one opens up, and I've just stuck some little mini Easter cream eggs in there. So you could do one of either, whichever box suits you better, but I thought I'd do this one's in Pool Party and this one's in Wisteria Wonder. So today I thought I would do one in Blushing Bride. Wasn't sure if I should do a pink one or a yellow one, but I thought, okay, well, let's go with pink. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have, I will show you how to make both boxes, however I'll only assemble the one. So, and I will list all the sizes and everything on my website if you would like to try and make these. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you will need 2 pieces of the top note die, one for the front and one for the back. And this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead and cut everything out and prepped it all so that we didn't have to wait. I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. To cut 2 of these, you just need a 4.5 by 5.5 sheet of cardstock. So one piece of cardstock will cut definitely, I think you can get 4. I think I got 4 to 1 piece of cardstock last night, so that was good. So I had to have this die, and I really haven't used it much, and now I'm like really liking it for the punch art. So I'll have a haul video coming up tomorrow, hopefully. I kind of went on a punch kick where I've ordered just about all the punches. Needless to say, I now have nowhere to store them all, so I had to get a little bit creative this afternoon. I'll have to do a room tour of my room one of these days. So anyway, back to, don't mind me, I kind of get talking and forget where I'm going. You'll need 2 pieces, one for the front, one for the back, and we're going to ink those in a few moments. But before we do that, let's just build our boxes. And like I said, I'll show you how to do both and give you all the sizes, and then you can do whichever one you like better. Oh, there's my bird talking to you guys. The lawn guy was just here, and he wasn't too keen on him. He was going crazy in his cage. So anyhow, okay, so this one here that we're going to do first is this box, the one that just kind of has an opening at the top and pretty solid. You could put a handle on here too if you want, or however you would like to display that. This one you will need a piece of cardstock that measures 5 by 8.5, and you will score it on the 5-inch side. You're going to only score once, and that's at 1 inch. Only score the bottom, and then you are going to score 1/2 inch, 3.5, 4.5, and 7.5. And I just had, oh, there we go. And then we only have like one little piece to cut out, I do believe. I'm just gonna quickly burnish those. Yes, we just need to bring in the paper snips. And just the little bottom piece of the 1/2 inch side we're going to remove. And then just cut up the other squares. And you can come in and angle them so they just kind of close better, I guess you could say. Just a little sliver off. Just like that. And then you can ink this ahead of time if you like. Sometimes that part is easier than trying to ink it when it's all together, but it's totally up to you. I'm going to ink mine later. So I just took a piece of double-sided tape and just ran it on this 1/2 inch piece. And took my paper piercer and just picked that off of there really quickly. Maybe. And then what I do is I just fold this in half, or kind of fold it, and then this will just kind of, it just matches up nicer than trying to fiddle with it and whatnot. And then just fold these in, and then just, we're gonna just add some adhesive to this piece. Again, you could use whatever kind of glue you like. For all the rest of this project, I will be using Tombow glue. It's just easier for all the little pieces that we're going to be using, and it gives you that 2-second window of moving things if you put them in the wrong spot. I think my nose on the one is kind of in the wrong spot. Again, when I'm making a sample, as long as it looks cute, it doesn't matter. It's not have to be perfect. Whoops. Helps if I stay in camera. And just fold that down. And there you go. There's your box. And like I said, you can ink that. And then what happens is we'll just glue these, the fronts and the backs of these on when we're done with that. So we're going to go ahead and do this other box really quickly so that that is out of the way. Again, we're gonna just fold up on all of our scores. Well, I guess I should tell you the measurements first, sorry. This piece measures 5.5 by 8. So again, if you want to do a bunch of these, one piece of cardstock will do both of these boxes. So this one's 5.5 by 8, and we're going to score it on the 5.5 side. We are going to score it 1 inch and 4.5 inches. On the 8 inch side, we're going to score at 1, 3.5, 4.5, or sorry, 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7.5. And just fold those up like you would just, this is pretty much just a box that we're going to tape our front and back pieces on. However, we're going to remove 2 little pieces. These 2 right here that are in the middle will get removed completely. So we're just going to go ahead and cut those out. The best way to do this is to fold these little flaps down so you can kind of get in there and not accidentally cut the wrong spot. And again, do the other side and just cut that off. Mine was just totally crooked because I'm trying to do this on camera. And then you're going to come in and just cut up on your other little squares. Again, take that little piece out just for folding in, and then that one, turn around again on this and this one right here. And there you have it. And then what happens is we're going to take these 4 little flaps and just glue them to here. So for that one, I'm going to use fast fuse, just because you want this box to hold up. Of course, my fast fuse doesn't want to work because I'm on camera. Isn't that how it always works when you're trying to do something? And then just make sure that those are lined up. Those little nicks that you take out of here just helps so you don't have that overhang when your box is closing up, I guess you could say. And that one, again, you could ink this ahead of time or ink it afterwards. It's completely up to you. And there you have your box. Again, these just go onto here. This is the part where I put mine on back or crooked yesterday, because you really got to line these up, and then just put the top, and then it'll just, when you pull this, the front of it, it just opens up like that. Super cute. Super cute and simple. Okay, so now what you're gonna need is the extra large oval punch. This measures 2 inches by 1 3/8, and you're going to need the large oval punch. I'm not sure what the size of this one is. You're going to need, of the extra large one, you're going to need 6 pieces of them. And because we're using Blushing Bride, I decided to ink mine in Strawberry Slush. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Don't want to get too dark with these, but you want it enough to stand out. And I've gone ahead and I've done all the rest of them just to save. Pretty sure you don't want to sit and watch me ink all of those. So we have 6 of the extra large, and then we've got 2 of the large ones. And again, we're going to ink that. So 2 of those ones, and then we're going to need 2 1-inch circles. And we're going to ink those. One and 2. I just think these baskets are so cute, and I think kids would love making these or receiving them. Okay, so then you're going to need 2 3/4 inch black circles, and these will be your eyes. And you'll see how all this goes together as soon as we start putting it together. And then you're going to need 7 of the mini heart punch. It doesn't matter which one you have. I have the newer one, I do believe. I think there's another style of mini heart punch. You're going to need 7 of those. And again, I've gone ahead and I've inked all but one just to kind of show you. These guys are like not the easiest to ink, especially when you have nails. And just go ahead and just ink that up. as best as you can. They don't have to be perfect. It's just to kind of give it a pop when it's sitting on the bunny. And while I have the ink out, let's go ahead and just quickly ink up our fronts and our backs. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's two sides and one is brighter, or you can see the holes a lot better than the other side. So I try to make sure that this is my front, and same with the back. Just find the ones where the holes really went through. And sorry about that, my phone's going off. I thought I turned everything on silence. And then just roughly give it a little ink around there. Helps if I stay in camera. I'm sorry about that. I need to come up with a better solution for filming. I feel like my tripod and everything's like right in my way. And I have to sit here in the dark because my lighting just makes it too bright and glare, and then I really can't see. It's bright to you guys, but it's not very bright to me. Like I said, this is super fast and easy, that I'm actually offering this as a class and in March for Easter. And again, I'm just going to quickly ink my box while it's sitting here, just so that we can assemble everything all at once. And I'm just kind of inking the edges. Doesn't have to be fancy by all means. It's just enough to make that Whisper White pop. And then when we add the Blushing Bride, we'll all just tie together. I know my kids would have loved getting these when they were little. Mom wasn't crafty then. I guess I'll have to save it for when I have grandchildren. There, just like that. Simple, quick, fast. So now let's go ahead and start assembling this. You can start and put your fronts and your backs on if you want. This I just used the double-sided tape, and I found it to be the easiest, if I just glued the box, not the template, because there's going to be a bit of a piece of that overhangs that you don't want. And I just use 3 strips. It's kind of hard when it's a little flimsy in there at the moment. I'm gonna have to order myself another pair of scissors just so I have one for adhesive and a set of good ones for ribbon. I don't normally cut this this glue, but given that this box is flimsy, I don't want to squash it while I'm trying to put on the tape. If that makes sense. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit the like or subscribe or leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your feedback. I also have a Facebook page where I offer classes, and if you're not close to where I live and can't make or attend my classes, but you're in Australia and would love to have one of my kits, just message me and I'd gladly send you the kits so you can make these at home. So now just kind of, I found the best way yesterday was to lay that down and just kind of, I'm just going to stand up so hopefully my head doesn't come in, and just kind of eyeball it so that you can kind of see that it's, you want it as low down, let me move that up, you want it as low down to here as you can so that you have a bit of a room up there. Whoops, I just about dropped that and we could have just had it stuck wherever. And so this one's easier than the other one. It was quite difficult to eyeball. And then just take your bone folder and just kind of push down the inside so that glue sticks to it. Because you don't want this to come off by all means. And remove the backing off the rest of this. And do the same thing all over again. Just kind of eyeball, whoops, just about glued it down on the wrong side. Just eyeball it. If you can find the bottom, then it kind of just works itself out. There we go. Perfect. And again, just push on that and there you go. Pick which side you want to be the front or back. Maybe there's one side that has more of a flaw than the other. This is going to be our front. So before we start assembling that, we're going to take two pieces and we're going to take, these are our ears. We're going to take two of these and get our Tombow glue. Of course mine would be new, so I need to open it. I never used to be a fan of Tombow glue either, and now I am. I understand why people use it all the time. It's quick and it's fast. And get some tweezers, because sometimes that's the better way of doing this. And we're just going to kind of aim it towards the edge of the ear, not in the middle. Whoop, and I just slid that. That's okay. Name a bunny that's perfect. None. They've all got flaws. My bird's looking at me like, I don't know what she's talking about. And then this one, we're just going to aim it for the outside of the other. Just like that. Then we're going to take two more. And you're just going to want to ink the top part of this, because it's going to, whoops, I think I just, whoop, there we go. It's going to just kind of sit on an angle going down. Just like that. See? And do the same for the other side. Just need that top piece on the top. Good thing about Tombow is it's not going anywhere once it's down. And just like that. If you feel that you're scared and you need more glue, just add more glue. I never know quite where to go on the thing. So there's our ears. And we'll finish them in a second. We'll just let them dry over there. Now we'll do the feet. So we're going to take these little two little pink 1 inch, 1 inch circles. And we're going to glue them down to the bottom of the foot. And down at the bottom of the foot. Just kind of push them down. Then you're going to take, this is where the tweezers come handy, because you grab a hold of these hearts. I just flipped my feet so I could stare at them this way. And place one heart. And grab another heart. And place that right there. And there's no perfect way of putting these on here, by all means. If you only wanted two, you could do two. And then just put the third heart right in between. So there's one foot done. Do the other one. You could even start with your first heart facing the other direction if you wanted. The only thing is you've only got a couple seconds to get these on there perfect. You could use a glue dot, I suppose, too. another one, and the, oops, last one. And flip them around and place that one in there. And there's his feet. Now we're going to stick that aside and let that one dry. And I forgot to punch out 2 noses. So 1-inch circle in the white for the nose. Again, we're just going to quickly ink that. Again, I'm off camera. I have to excuse all that. I will get the hang of this eventually. Guess I think I need to have everything up in my face. Okay, so that's done. We're going to take a dark, well, I use basic gray Stampin' Right marker, and the fine tip, we're just going to draw 3 little dots on his nose, just like that. Then we're going to take a little bit of glue. Well, again, I was off camera, my goodness. Just a little bit on the inside of that, just like we did the ears, and grab this, and we're going to just layer those 2. And I put his little dots on the wrong side, so that's okay, we'll fix that. You're going to take the last little heart, and you're going to glue that upside down and place that in the center of the nose. Again, I'm going to take the dots and fix where I just put the dots and put it on this side. There. And again, we're just going to let that dry really quickly, and we're going to bring in the little eyes. And this is where you're going to need a white gel pen, because we're just going to draw a little line with the dot. Little line with the dot, and then on the ears we're just going to make another little line. This isn't going to show up very good on the pink, just a little, you'll be able to see it when it dries. And again over here, and a dot, and same with the feet, just a little line, a dot. The pink is a little harder to see it on, that's for sure. And dot. And now we can start gluing him all together. So we're going to take some dimensionals, and we're going to pop up, take 2 dimensionals, and we're going to pop up the ears. Just make sure we got the right, you want these on the bottom. So where your pink is kind of where you want to aim these 2 little dimensionals. You're going to bring in your box. Oops, move them out of the way, I'm stuck to that one. And we're just going to angle his ears just like that. Bring in the other ear, and the same thing, grab 2 dimensionals, find the pink, and put it at the bottom. And place those ears. And then we're going to take his feet when he's not, and again some dimensionals, and just towards the bottom because his feet are going to hang off of his body, and just kind of angle that and Whoops, I put those dimensionals on back upside down. Take the tweezers and pick that off there before it sticks, and just stick it right there. Good. And place that one. Now we're gonna attach his nose with a dimensional when I'm not stuck to his nose. And just stick the dimensional right in the middle, or you could actually stick two, one on each side of the nose, just to give him pop up. And before we put that down, we are going to take some Whisper White baker's twine, and what I did was I just kind of laid it across here as measurement, and where I found that I wanted it to hang, then I just folded and just did that 3 times. Cut it, so that's kind of pretty much the same length, and you're not wasting a bunch of ribbon. And this time I'm going to, yesterday I just taped it down in the middle because the nose is going over top of it, but I think today I'm going to take a glue dot and stick it in the middle, so to speak, and stick this on there. Because with any luck, then that way these guys will actually want to spread apart a little better than yesterday's, where they kind of just wanted to flop. I'm just going to try and push that down into that glue dot. There we go. Now we'll take his nose and just put that on there. Put your fingers underneath there and just kind of push. It's not going to really stick very good, but you can go in with a glue dot too, or however you want to do it, and put him down. And then just take the eyes, and we're going to use the Tombow again, and center his eyes just kind of underneath there. And take the other one. And I got this backwards. Move that over and place that one. And there's your bunny. Isn't he cute? I think he's cute. I'm just going to trim up this one whisker because he's longer than the rest. And there you go. And then this little cello bags that I use, this one right here, it's kind of hard to see the size, but these are in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog on page 200. And this is the 10.2 by 15.2 centimeter bag. And then all I did was just fill them up with some candy or some M&Ms, and then just stuck it in here. And then I just tied it with some baker's twine, and then I just took the new For Peeps Sake stamp set, and I took the Happy Hoppy Easter, and I had a block here, put it on the block, and just took a piece of Whisper White and the strawberry slush and stamped that just like that. And then what I did was took the large oval, and it just fits in there, like just fits. Like, you really have to make sure you line that up really good so you're not cutting anything off. And then I took the extra large oval with the Blushing Bride, and then I took a dimensional, pop that down. I sponged these as well just to give it some color so it kind of matches in with everything. Again, I'm off camera, my goodness. And just pop that onto the center of that. Just like that. Ink that up. Should have inked it up before I stuck it on there, but that's okay. And there you have it. And I just attached that to the bag. So there you have it. There is the bags. And this is the other box that you would attach if you wanted to do that kind of a box. So there's the Blushing Bride, the Pool Party, and the Wisteria Wonder. Okay, thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Bye.